not Cena. It was a mask the whole time. Because as you all know, the theme of the Global Game Jam this year was mask. So I don't know, I thought it would be kind of cool to just example what a mask is. And yeah. All right, cool. So we have some things. I don't know how the stream is going to work, but we're figuring it out as we go. As you guys have all done this week, making a game, which is really great. Thank you guys for participating. I know it's like very difficult to balance work, life, maybe social life if you have it, and then making a game. So it's tough, but we'll get this show on the road. Do you have the slides or should I? Yeah. Why is my audio going through here? I didn't mute myself. Whoop, wait, you guys shouldn't see that. John Cena would have been a little bit better at this. So real quick, I just want to thank DevSA for sponsoring this, ACM San Antonio for getting my stuff together with the stream, Geekdom for helping us with the midpoints and getting us a co-working space, and also us, the Greater Gaming Society, putting this together, and Shenanigans for giving us this awesome venue. Yes. Also, side note, there is pizza, and it is for everybody. Don't make me take this home. Also, support Shenanigans by getting a drink over there. Okay, so real quick, if you liked this game jam, then you will also like Velocicode coming in July 2026. What is Velocicode? It is a hackathon, which is like a game jam, but you can also like make an app or like other things with a hacking something can be making something. It doesn't mean you're always like getting into secret files that you shouldn't be getting into. It could be creating something like a game jam. So Velocicode coming soon, July 2026. Keep an eye out for it. We will post things about it. And that is a collab with ACM San Antonio. And also, DevSA is hosting an event called More Human Than Human. It is an AI conference here in San Antonio. And it can be everything from like how AI can help people, how are applications helping, or like what you can do to implement AI to have a more human touch. DevSA can do a way better job of explaining this, but you can find it on the URL on the screen. So the reason we're all here is for the Global Game Jam, and you guys made some awesome games. Just to recap on what we're looking for, or what judges are looking for, is technicality, creativity, matching the theme, which is masks. I don't know what kind of masks you guys got. After we did the stream last time, I thought of like Phantom of the Opera, and then I also thought of like masking in Photoshop, if people are like graphic design savvy. But I didn't make a game, so there's that. So matching the theme, fun factor, because the game has to be fun, and then, yeah, those are the criterias, loosely. Okay, so I think that's everything, Zach. Okay, so is there anyone here who wants to go first, like presents? It's not that crazy, yeah? All right. Woo! Yes, everything's on here. I will pass you this mic so the internet can hear you, because I don't know how you're supposed to hold this while doing the thing.
We're doing it from right here?
Yeah, you're doing it from here. I'm sorry, Twitch. Oh. Here's the mic. You can either hold it or you can like...
Where can I plug my controller in?
Oh, this is the USB. Oh God, I'm sorry. Why does it echo?
All right.
Like it's playing through there. Do I? This. Oh, okay. But the stream will hear it. So we have this mic. I don't have a thing to hold it on, so you're gonna have to like put on your.
One, not this one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like clip it to your lapel or something, or like your collar.
Can I like? How do I get to your file system? I just don't want to mess up your stream.
No, you're good. So this is just that. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, the controller. And then the files are in here. And
Awesome. Okay, thank you.
yeah, I don't know. Is there another?
No, just use this. I don't need a gaming mouse. I got my controller.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So plot twist. We're gonna play someone else's game. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you want to put it on your shirt? Do you want me to help you put on your shirt? There's a magnet on the back too.
Okay, I'll get it on there in just a second.
Right. I trust y'all to not break my barrier.
I'm trying not to.
I think you should trust me not to break the mic.
All right. So hopefully you can all hear me. So my name's Mike, and this lovely gentleman next to me is Pickpock.
Hiya.
So
Putting this on wrong.
man, this is just not sticking to my shirt. Oh, there we go. Got it. Microphone. Magnet.
I think I'm good now. Am I too loud?
Can you hear us at all or no?
I got you. I will hold it, and you can like. Do
Awesome. All right. So,
Cool.
hi. My name's Michael Main, and you want to introduce yourself?
Hiya. I'm Pickpack.
All right. So, I'm the developer. He's our artist. Our musician Cameron Van Idem couldn't be with us tonight, but we managed to put together something for you tonight. So we took the theme of mask a little bit less literally, and we made a game about kind of like a more of a mental health perspective, kind of talking about the mask that we put on when we need to appear brave or, pretend that we're okay when we really can't function. So the game is called Pasa Casa. So Casa obviously meaning house, but that's also our female protagonist's name, and her friend Homer is her coworker that comes to visit her at home to bring her badge that she left at work. But when he gets to her apartment, he sees that it's just nothing like the persona she puts on. Like, it's just cluttered, and he can tell that she's run down and tired. So the game is essentially about him helping her clean up her apartment so that she can get into a better headspace and, bring order to the chaos. Because as we all know, that tends to make us feel a little better, right? So it is a block pushing puzzle. Let me see if...
Looks like it's trying to use the keyboard controls.
Well, no, because the A means A button on the controller. Oh, there we go. Whew. Okay, so here we go. It was just chugging a little bit. So the game is a block pushing puzzle. Okay, hold on.
There you go. We
All right.
got it.
Yay.
We got it, folks.
All right. So
we finally did it.
yay. I hope it was worth it. So first of all, we're going to go and hug our friend.
Yes.
Casa needs all the love, folks.
All right, so here's how this game works. So whenever you let strangers into your house, you don't generally let them touch your laundry, right? So if I go up to the laundry and try to push it, she's going to tell me not to touch that, because who wants to, let someone else rummage through their laundry to help clean it up. So our friend Homer here is just going to push all the trash together into a pile. Once it reaches level 4, it disappears. So that's how we clean up things. Now let's switch partners real quick.
Wait, you're gonna have to like walk closer to the mic.
Okay, so we're gonna switch partners real quick so that we can now have Casa come in and push her laundry together, since she doesn't want strangers touching it, obviously. Now she's gonna go over and try to touch the dishes. So she's gonna ask Homer to do the dishes because she's just kind of in a bad headspace right now. So handling dishes, she's afraid that she's gonna drop them. So now we got to switch back to our other character, Homer, and he can push them together.
It's okay, folks. Homer loves dishes.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. If I were to push this plate together with the one next to it, it would disappear, and I'd be left with a straggler, and then we get the less than perfect ending for this level. So now I'm going to push these two together and then push both of those together, and then that'll end the level. So now next, it's going to load us up into level 2, which is a little more complicated. So in this level, obviously, we want to clean up all of the trash and plates. And plus, don't ask me why she has so many chairs. That might be part of the problem here. So first of all, as we said, I can't push laundry. So I'm going to have her come over here to clear a path for me by condensing all these laundry piles together, so that Homer can come up here and clear a path for her by pushing these plates together.
Woohoo!
And then now she's able to go over and push those laundry baskets together. But first, she has to get through some trash first. Whew. This is hard work. I don't know if I can keep doing this.
I can barely do it in reality.
Right? So now we got a little secret here. This chair here actually has a special item if we push it. Now, usually when you push a chair, it doesn't move. But in this case, this chair has a hidden secret. And the idea was that we were going to have a secret item in this that basically reminds her of something happy in her life, and it causes her to kind of drop the mask and finally let herself cry and grieve. And that was going to lead to a special ending. So first, though, we need to finish up. So we're just going to go over here, and we're going to push these plates out of the way so that we can get in here and clean up this last little bit of clutter. I'm going to push these two piles of trash, and then I'm going to push them together here so they'll disappear. And then we're going to have Casa come over and help us finish up by cleaning up the laundry. Push, push, push. And that's it. So this is the end of the demo we have so far. And once again, I've been Michael Main. The music that was in this game was by our good friend Cameron Van Idem. And of course, the art was done by PickPack.
That's me, folks.
Thank you very much for your patience, folks. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
I hope it was worth the wait.
Yeah, I hope so too.
So this is my game. The idea is that you have a bunch of different masks you could wear. Each mask has its own powers and abilities. So, all right. So you have all these little mask followers here. You could toss them around. You could recall them back. You could change what mask you're wearing. Superhero mask, a gas mask, masquerade, and a tiki mask. So you're gonna go around, fight some enemies. I'm gonna go down here to the bottom right, set myself to tiki. And the tiki's power is if I throw enough tikis at this one, I actually possess them. And I could attack the other enemies. And then whatever mask I'm wearing, when I kill an enemy, I make more followers of that mask. The gas has a little smoke bomb that does damage to enemies. The tiki has little darts. Get some followers. You can also dash around. Superhero also has a suplex, super suplex. You could throw things around. You could throw things at them, they attach, they'll damage. Oh, I don't want to do that. And they'll die. Suplex this guy. And just, shoot out, throw things, dodge around, dodge your attacks. You want to recall your followers before they do their attack. You see that little red flickering? That means he's about to attack. Yeah, you get more followers. Keep making it more and more. Shoot this guy. Throw some gas. And kill this guy. And this guy could punch. Super punches. And here's a boss. He has shoots out fire. He summons more enemies. And he also throws out these fires that if you throw a mask on them, they kind of burn around. So they could get burned. And you got to recall them to set them on fire to not get them on fire. So yeah, I'm gonna throw out some gas, hit them, throw some tikis. The dodge has invincibility, so you want to dodge the fireballs. Let's go suplexing some more. I'm running out of followers, so I'm going to do some cheat code and just mass a bunch myself. I added a cheat code. I'll add infinite health just for the presentation. Oh. There's some gas. There's a spam here until he's dead. Oh, my guys are on fire. Oh, they all died. Let's shoot some more. Boss is about 25% left. Oh, I'm out of health. Let me refill. There you go. I'm gonna finish up right here. There you go. Oh, I pushed back too soon, but yeah, that's the game. You make little followers, throw them around. They all have different abilities, and yeah, that's the game.
All right, so my game is called The Wooden Mask. The premise is that you are a mask salesman / exorcist. So you get brought a cursed mask. Oh, testing. Hello. Okay. You get brought a cursed mask, and you have to repair it and get the demon out, essentially. So go ahead and click to start. So you run a mask repair shop. One day, an old man brings you a mask that he says is cursed. Cursed masks aren't new territory for you, but it does warrant caution. What's the worst that could happen? All right, so from here, so you start with the hand icon. It allows you to grab the mask and pick it up and move it. Everything is controlled with left click.
Okay.
Don't click the finish button.
Okay.
So you have your workspace on the top left where the mask is. The bottom is a feed of things that are happening, either your character thinking to himself or the mask talking to him. You have a help icon on the top left. If you click that, it'll open a book. And this gives you a little more information about stuff. If you click on the right page, it'll turn to the next page. The left page will turn back. But yeah, just back and forth. You can click the X to close the book. Click the toolbox on the right to open all of your tools. So clicking any of the tools will take them in hand, and they give you a little tooltip on the bottom about kind of what they're used for. So we'll start with you're on the hand right now. If you start with the pliers first, that's usually a good start. So there's a nail in the mask. If you left click with the pliers, you'll try to pull it out. But the mask doesn't like that. So try again. And the mask really doesn't like that. So now you got some blood on the mask. Switch to your cloth and go ahead and clean up that blood. There you go. So all these cracks in the mask are not good. So go ahead and go to your fill tool. Click that. And then if you click on the cracks, you'll start filling it in. Oh, he didn't like that. And he moved off to the side. So go back to your hand. Yeah, now go ahead and grab the mask and pull it back on.
Oh.
Yeah, repairing the crack makes him sad. So he started crying. So go ahead and clean up that blood too. That won't do. Our customer doesn't like that. There you go, looking all clean. So go ahead and fill in the rest of the cracks now. He gets real upset when you try to fill in the cracks. So pull him back in and go ahead and fill him in. We're getting close. He's still a little upset. There's a couple more little cracks, yeah. No. And then the last crack on the bottom right. So grab him, pull him back in. We got rid of all the cracks, got rid of all the blood, pulled the nail out. So go ahead and finish him off with the oil. And make it nice and sparkly clean. And then if you click finish now, a job well done. That's good ending. If you ever click the finish button before you do all that things, you get bad ending.
Do they want to see the bad ending?
Yeah. So go ahead and reload it. I should have made it green, I know. Go ahead and click to start and go ahead and go through. And then if you finish immediately, oh, yeah, it doesn't, you can pull out with the pliers. It'll come out.
Okay. Okay, so finish.
Finish. Oh, you must have missed something. The curse is stronger. Now the mask has you forever. And that's it.
Nice.
All right, here's our game. It's Image Editor 1999.
Okay.
We're playing the video game is what we're doing. All right, so this is an image editor, and in image editors you have masks. So if we go through a mask, we go into a mask layer, which allows us to play a 2.5D platformer. So that allows us to get to the other platform and get to our goal and go on to the next level. All right, here's our second level. This is a pretty famous image I'm sure many are familiar with. All right, there's a little button right there that opened up a secret door that will allow us to go and traverse through the mask layer and get to our goal. All right. We also have a few more buttons up at the top that can help you out. Edit, we have credits. Joshua's the programmer here. I'm Kate, I'm the artist. We also have help in case you ever get lost and need a little refresher on what to do. But yeah, this is one of my favorite paintings of all time. That little creepy man in the corner looking right at us, staring into our soul. That's actually the painter who took a little bit of a self-portrait while he was painting the rest of this beautiful family. All right, so there's a key up there. Josh went ahead and grabbed that. Now the way's open, so that way we can use this portal, our third gameplay mechanic, to get down to the bottom and get to our goal. Then we're on to the fourth level, which is the most complex of them all, where we combine all those gameplay elements into one huge level, one massive mask layer. All right, you grabbed the key, opened up a little tunnel over here to get us over to the portal, so that way we can pop in over there. Let's make sure to grab this other key and not forget that. We might get stuck. All right, pop through there. We can make our way over to the next door, the next mask layer. Let's see if Joshua goes the correct direction. Oh, yeah, you would have got stuck over there. Then we can go ahead and teleport across that little gap right there, and then one little final gauntlet to get to the end. Oh, hopefully you can get through there.
His jump is really hard.
Oh, yeah, there you go. It's a challenge. It has to be a challenge. Otherwise, it's not a game. And then once we go ahead and get to the end, I guess it's probably the end of the game. So, yeah, that's what we did. We went ahead and took the idea of mask and went ahead and built this whole fun little thing right here. There we go. We did it. We completed the game. And that's Image Editor 99.
Hello, everybody. We're here to present to you our game, Hung Up Here. We, like everyone else in this room, decided, I guess about 5 or 6 days ago, that we wanted to put a game together. And this was a really, really fun, difficult, but fun project. Both of us are completely new to game creation. We've been longtime players, but we've never put anything together before. I'm primarily a musician, and we have our lovely artist here. And we decided that we wanted to put our heads together and see if we could make something cool. So over the past, like I say, 5 or 6 days, we've been putting this together. I've been begrudgingly learning how to code. You know, I was joking over there while we were sitting down before Tuesday. I didn't know what the words quarg or arg meant or had any idea what they were used for. But we made this all in Rempi, which is a visual novel coding platform. And we just really, we poured a lot into this. We had a couple free days thanks to the inclement weather, if that was fair to say, inclement weather. And so we just really put a lot of our time and effort into this. And I think that we've made something pretty cool, pretty special. So I wanted to pass the mic real quick here to my lovely partner and talk a little bit more about sort of the themes going into this game and stuff. But yeah, this is what we're working with.
Okay, I'm a bit of an anxious presenter, so I've got some notes, just really quick, because our game is kind of story heavy. So our story originally began as the concept of someone who uses clothes to show a more ideal version of themselves, but we realized there was a more important and meaningful story to tell. It's just telling a story that is often, I think, underrepresented and forgotten, and we took a mundane task that most people kind of look over and wanted to use games as a medium to illustrate how difficult it can be when even your own closet is fighting against you and nothing fits and not in the normal way. So, okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So, yeah.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh.
I want you to do it.
Okay.
Turn this on. Go back. And it should be good to go. Cool. So now you'll play on the side.
Awesome. All right. Okay, I can hear myself. Do you have a chair? Okie doke. All right. Let's start this up. Let's hope this works. Awesome.
Sure.
Looks like it was a call from Mila. Looks like I didn't answer in time. You didn't answer my call. Are we still on for today? About a week ago, I got a text from Mila, my childhood friend. She'll be in town today, and I agreed to meet up with her. She's the only person who's known me this long aside from my family. We haven't seen each other since we were teenagers. Back then, I shared everything with her. She would always tell me, a sorrow shared is a sorrow halved. Or was it a sorrow shared is a sorrow doubled? Why would she say that? A joy halved is a joy doubled? What? Never mind. Anyways, this shouldn't be a big deal at all. Even when we were apart for long periods, seeing each other again always felt like we were continuing from our last conversation without even missing a beat. We were two halves of a whole for so long until maybe I should just call it off. No, what's wrong with me? I miss her, I really do. I miss the way things were, but things are so different now. I should probably let her know I'm still coming. Guess it's time to get up. It's my apartment. Should we look around? Well, I'm in control here, and I think that we should, at least for a little bit, take in at least this amazing and beautiful art. Let's check out this framed photo up here. It's a photo of Mila and I when we were still kids. She thought it was funny to put me in her princess costumes, but I secretly enjoyed it. This is one of the last times I felt so free. So yeah, essentially this apartment here is, we wanted to do a little bit of story exposition with our character, kind of let you get to know them through the things inside of their apartment. And, you know, I feel like you can get to know a person pretty well through the things they keep. Maybe someday. Let's continue. I should really get dressed now. What should I wear to see her? All right, so we have a couple different selections here. What should we go with first? Let's try something cool. This is what I gravitate towards when I really want to give it my all. Funnily enough, I think this style actually really suits me. It's decently flattering, and I've gotten loads of compliments from my family, who are so used to seeing me in my casual stuff. When I dress up like this during school, I suddenly feel like I can fit in with my peers for the first time. People would say hi to me instead of walking right by like I was used to. By all accounts, this should be exactly what I need, but I somehow hate it more than anything else I've tried to wear. Maybe it's because it suits me so well that it bothers me so much. I figured if I just found the right clothes or just nailed the right look for me, maybe this disjointed feeling would go away. I thought I could convince myself that things were okay like this. I mean, what more could you ask for to be suddenly accepted by the people around you? As it turns out, I feel more discomfort looking so normal. Somehow it's just my luck that it works out that way, huh? All right, so we didn't really care for that one. Cool. Let's try out some other clothes here. Casual, of course. This is always a safe pick. But yeah, it is kind of embarrassing to wear clothes like this all the time. And despite the fact that it feels comfortable and it looks, wear clothes like this, I really do have an interest in fashion. There's an ever-growing pile of fashion magazines that I've slowly been stealing from my mom every time I visit. I'm too embarrassed to buy them myself. When will I stop living out my dreams in my head? All right, one last choice here. Wearing this kind of stuff always makes me think of gym class in high school. I think a lot of people can relate to that one. In the end, I only get made fun of for being so awkward about being there. Made it even worse for me. Aside from the memories, there's no way this looks good. I feel so boxy in this. But there's no way you could ever get me to wear anything skin tight either. Why do girls always have cuter clothes anyway? Hey, why am I even trying to find something I'll like? I know better than anyone that there's nothing in this closet that'll make me feel good about myself. Why even bother? It'd be less painful to not even go. She probably doesn't even want to see me. She's just being polite. Besides, she's only saying hi because she's in the area. It's not like she ever came to see me specifically. I'll just bring her down. But I can't keep living like this. This is supposed to be mundane and easy. So why does it that feels like torture? What should I do? What's that? So right here we have a branch point within our story. There's essentially two endings currently, a good and a bad. And we'll go ahead and go through the good route, but this is where we have it set to split basically between these two options. So we're gonna say go out because you need to go and meet your friend. But I'm terrified of change. Well, you still should go. What if Mila doesn't accept me? It's still important to go. It's so much easier just to hide like I always do. Go out. Yay!
This is my wife, Alexis. And I really wanted y'all to know that. Testing. Okay, cool. I'm Jacob. This is Alexis. We made this game with one other developer and then a musician. This game is called Faze Shift. It's a little play on words for Faze Shift. It's a game, like a tower defense rhythm game with a little bit of roguelike elements. So instead of just the enemies attacking the base or the nexus in this game, they can also attack you. They can kind of go rogue. So you are a ninja fighting off these like computer viruses, and you pick up essences to charge your Oni masks to different phases that affect the towers that you build. So the other developer we had for this game, his name is Avox in the Discord, Augustine. And then our musician is Fernando. He goes by Stonji in the Discord if y'all are interested. So big shout out to those guys. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it tonight, but this is our take on the game. We're going to go ahead and get it started for you guys. So this is our options menu, something that we felt was kind of important, not necessarily for a game jam, but just as the bones. And this project was a big like learning experience for all of us. For art, there were some programs that I used for the first time. For the game development, we used Godot, and that was a new engine for both of our programmers. So we were really trying to flex that muscle, really familiarize ourselves with the engine. Just for anyone interested, the leaderboard isn't currently set up. We do have all the bones for it, but we had a major crash earlier today, so we had to really do some last minute like saving of the game to try to get it in a playable state. So the enemies will follow the path. They have a chance to go on that little top path there. If they do go to one of those little circular paths, that will cause them to break off of the chain and kind of go rogue. So they can attack you directly instead of going to the nexus where they're currently going. As you can see, we charged up our character, and his mask and theme changes when you build up that charge. Whatever color your mask is the type of tower defense tower that you will drop. So currently we're in the blue phase, so we can drop these little pulsing towers. We're building a little bit of charge for the orange mask as well. Every elite enemy that we kill with that orange coloring will give us some essence, and then once we have enough, we'll shift to that phase and we can build a different type of tower instead. So as you can see, that little virus went rogue and he's attacking us instead of going to the goal where he normally would. So now we're in a different state. We can build a different type of tower with this mask, and it takes us back to the default mode once we do that. It is a wave-based game, so each wave gets more and more difficult. I believe we currently have it set up so that it's infinitely scaling, hence the leaderboard. And you can see in the top there that we have moved on to the second wave. The character does have a sprint ability where if you attack while sprinting, you can deal some extra damage to the enemies as well. And you have to balance not only the health of the Nexus, but also your character as well. So we really tried to mix a few different elements from different types of games for this. I think overall it went really well. It definitely presented some additional challenges for sure, but overall I think it was pretty well implemented by our programming team. We do have another type of enemy coming on the third wave, hence that third bar there. It'll be a purple elite enemy. Oh, nope, here we go. The second wave. I lied to you. So these, they're not as powerful, but they are very fast. And then once we fill that bar, we'll have the third and final tower that we can use for the defense as well. So just a quick note, something I'm really proud of the team for is all of this stuff was done kind of by hand with the exception of the splash screen on the front. So you'll notice there's a little clashing of art styles. There's some, like done art and like completed stuff. And then there's also some programmer art just to get it in the game. That's a mix of our collective efforts to try to get something out in time. But really, really good job to the team for knocking it all out in time.
The next change. The color of the
So once we go ahead and get this final tower in place, just to kind of show you all what the third one is, we'll just go ahead and tank a death and wrap this one up.
It's random.
But I do believe the enemies are randomized, so there's just a chance that each time one spawns, it's of a certain variety or color. Kill that big one. There you go. Drop another tower.
I know. Sorry, guys. Okay. Here's the last one. Oh no, it's blue. And that was the fourth tower.
And yeah, that's our third tower. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's acting as intended. It's supposed to be kind of a shotgun spread instead of 3 back-to-back. It's supposed to be 3 in a little cone. But as I was saying earlier, we had a pretty fatal crash earlier today, so we really had to kind of salvage this at the very last minute. We were juggling a lot of stuff, but that's the game in a nutshell. Overall, I think I'm really proud with the state that it turned out in for the time that we had. Really big shout out to the team and everything we got accomplished. So thanks so much for watching.
It's always a jump scare when it turns on. Am I seen? Do I have to be like a little higher? Okay. All right. Okay. So if Team Red Death, just shouting y'all out. Send in your game ASAP so we can play it. I only got the EXE file, and I think it needs a little bit more than the EXE button to work. But also message y'all in the Discord. Anyway, Oh, the judges will be deliberating, and we will have a momentary break. Please get some snacks, support Shenanigans, get some pizza, and we will be back with the results of Global Game Jam 2026. Woo! All right, everyone. It is I, John Cena, back again. The Revenge of John Cena. I don't have that much WWE references to work with, but anyway, the mask is off. You guys did an incredible job. It was very difficult to try and figure out like the creativity, the technicality. You guys came up with this in 1 week. You guys should be really proud of yourselves. I could not think of a game. That was... Yeah, I just want to emphasize how much we're grateful that you guys came out, supported the event, support the Greater Gaming Society, and really just like pushing yourselves to create something cool, creating something unique, and start to finish. You guys did that. So on to the awards and the, I don't know, the placements and things. So let's see, in third place, because we're doing only top 3 prizes. I don't got that much money, but support the Greater Gaming Society if you want to have more prizes. Anyway, for third place, we got Faze Shift. Woo! All right.
I'm taking a picture with Anthony.
Oh, we're doing that. All right. I don't know if my hair is messed up for the mask. Seriously, you guys made it very difficult. All the games were unique. You guys all had a unique take. Do you want me to? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know where to go. I don't know where to put my feet. Okay. All right.
Okay, cool.
Woohoo.
Are you all looking right at me?
Sure. Oh, okay.
Excellent. Great. 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Next time we gotta like put in a budget for a gigantic check or something. I don't know where to get those. Okay. All right. For second place, we have Image Editor 99. Woo! Okay.
Same spot. Looking great. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
All right. Okay. And now, again, I just want to be like, for everyone, even the people on stream, like, there were a lot of people that were like, this is my first time making a game, or I've never made a game, or I don't draw. What can I do? Participating in this, pushing yourselves to like make something, create something that's like for fun. I think it's really important that we should all emphasize that. So moving along, we have first place. Drum roll, everybody. Okay. First place goes to Many Faces. Woo! All right. All right. I don't know where to put that. I don't know what to do with my hands. All right. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Looking at me.
Oh, shit.
And excellent. Smiles. And hold on, stand by. This is my last photo on my
Oh, shit.
animations. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Ah, we're matching. All right. Okay. I forgot to bring shirts and stuff. But anyway, thank you guys again for participating in the Global Game Jam. I'm going to try and figure out how we can put all these into an anthology thing, because I think that it should be really recognized that you guys spent time to like create this thing. But also make sure you check out all the other games on the Global Game Jam page, because you can play games from all over the world. People who did the same thing like you, making a game in 1 week, which is kind of crazy. Also, final announcement, there is a social hour, and it's going to be on the second Tuesday of the month. I will announce it on Discord ASAP. So, yeah, I think that's all I've got. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Shenanigans, for having us out here, and have a great night. Woo!